Well, hello there. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day. I hope everyone is having a wonderful time. Yay! Happy Saturday. Saturday. It is Saturday. It is the weekend, which is lovely. So much fun when it comes to stuff like that. Very happy about that. Alrighty. We are going to go ahead and just hop into the game and break my computer real quick. Just casually breaking the computer. There we go. Oh, I have shaders on too. Okay. What was this gonna be? Toolsmith? I might come back to this. I think what we'll do today is work on the seamstress. Because I have some ideas of like having some clotheslines like lined up out here. Potentially. That's the thought process. I don't know what we'll do with the toolsmith. The toolsmith feels like it's going to be just another one of the blacksmiths. Potentially. I don't know. We might change up that building into something else. But for now, let's build the seamstress. I think this is going to be another one of those blocks being longer and then it actually is. So let's see here. 1, 2, 6. And boom. Actually, I want that. I want it to be odd in the center. Nope, that's even. That makes it even. That makes it odd. Perfect. And then I want... Or do I want to bring this all... I kind of want to bring it all a block in. Like that. Oh. I should also start recording. Go. Something like this, possibly. So, for those who are new to the stream, I have a few new things for point redemptions. Yeah, I have a few more point redemptions. So, we have the Roger, the creeper sound effect. That's gonna be a jump scare. And then there was one more, I'm forgetting which one it was. We have the daily login now too. So it will keep track of how many days, like how many times you're like logged in. Like checked in. Like that. So exactly that, Cray. So what it's gonna do is it keeps track of that, and I figured we could do Roger. We could do daily check-ins. where once someone reaches like 25 daily check-ins, I set up a world where we name like cats or chickens or something like that, where I go in and tame an animal, probably an animal of your choice now that I think about it. And we just have a permanent world where I just spawn in animals. And we just put usernames in as names. Playing Marvel Rivals with your nephew, so you'll be in and out. That's perfectly fine. Thank you for hanging out anyways. This bottom area feels too small. Jesse, I need you to move. Up. Let's say one more block? Actually, what if we did 3 instead? For that. This instead. Here we go. I was actually, speaking of like Marvel and stuff like that, my family for dinner, we were watching Age of Ultron for the Avengers movie. And I do have to say, this might be a little controversial, but my favorite Avengers movie is probably Age of Ultron. There's just something about it that just like itches the brain better than like the classic, like the first Avengers movie. Yes, it's a perfect classic Avengers movie, but I don't know. Okay, that's looking a lot better. I like that. I like that shape a lot. Okay. Okay, now let's build out the shape more. My favorite all-time Marvel movie in general is Guardians of the Galaxy. There's something about Guardians of the Galaxy that just like is perfect. The world building. Cat, hi! I'm talking about Marvel. Also, I have some new things that are points redemption. The daily check-in now actually counts how many times you check in a stream. So you should only be able to check in, or yeah, you should only have to check in, or you should only be able to check in once. Roger. Lizard. So now it keeps track of it. So if we get to the point where someone does like 25 days of check-ins, you were saying, if we do like 25 days of check-ins, I might make a world, or we might use this world as in general, and have like people spawn in animals, and we would name the animals their usernames. Or something like that. So, or it could be even a special in, yeah. Cause like, so there's one person, there's multiple different ways of check-ins that I've seen people do. There's one system I've seen on one streamer where it's like a card stamp system where they redeem like 1,000 points and they get once a stream and they get a stamp on their card, which, oh my gosh, that's the amount of graphics and technology that is involved with that and their Twitch notifications. I don't know how I would do that. That requires way too much effort. Well, not way too much effort. It requires a lot more learning that I already know. And I'm not that good at it yet. But another person I know who does daily check-ins, like exactly like that daily check-in, he had a hardcore world where if someone checked in so many times, he would build up a pillar. So each time they checked in, or checked in a certain amount of time, so like 10 times they checked in, he would build one block in his hardcore, one block of a pillar in the hardcore world. And then once it goes up to like hundreds, if not more, and people on that, like, people just build up pillars on his hardcore world. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, is like every 25 check-ins, I think we'll have like, I'll have this world hopefully done by then, and we'll be able to just spawn in animals and creatures and stuff like that, and like fill in, like it could be villagers and stuff like that too. Oh, I wanted this big enough for windows. It's not gonna be big enough for windows now. That's the thought process, is equivalently encouraging people to check in daily on the stream, and hit that daily check-in reward, even if it's just for like a few minutes coming into the stream, hitting that daily check-in, and watching for a few minutes and then going about their day. But it encourages people to come in and come back and stuff like that. Or at least that's the thought process of the entire thing. I don't know. If it will be successful or not. Okay. This has to have a window. Because that is a blank space. It looks like a face now. What if we did one big window instead? kind of liked the 2 windows better. Excuse me, Jesse. Oh, I know what we can also do to break some of this space. Do that. And then we could maybe put shutters out front. No. Okay. What if we did... What if they're too big? Maybe, perhaps? Okay, what if we did with, instead of these as shutters, do the shelf? Maybe? Hmm. I don't like the flower boxes now. So today, I woke up and drank a Red Bull for once. Okay, the texturing is a lot. What if we did... Actually, I kind of like that. Hold up. Okay, not as much there. Okay, I can see something there. But I drank my morning caffeine and stuff like that, and then after that today I've just drank water. So, proud of me with that. Fill in the rest of this. Back. But then after that, I spent the morning working on the Twitch notifications and sounds and stuff like that, which was a lot of fun. The Twitch stuff, like the notification stuff, is a lot of work. I spent a good 30 minutes trying to find a good image for the whole Roger Roger notification. It. Oh my gosh, here we go. Jack is on the desk. Okay. Okay, and then I just, like, chilled for the rest of the day. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I should have been working on the baby blanket that I've been trying to work on for my nephew. But so after getting my blood work done not too long ago, my right arm bruised up like a lot. They popped a vein. They got the blood work done. And I don't blame him one bit about it. I'm not upset about it at all. I'm kinda am, but not like outrageous, angry, upset. One of those things that's like, it happens. But yeah, it happens. But because of that, my right arm has been hurting, so I've been like hesitant to crochet. So I'm just kind of waiting for that to heal, or I do anything crazy with it. I think this house will have a lap. Okay, take a step back. It's okay. I think it'll look good once we're done. So for the schedule for next week, I think I'll probably stream again tomorrow. I've been debating on taking that day off. But since it is Sunday and it is a weekend, I probably... I could do... Okay, that's looking... We did... No. There's a gap here. I don't know what to fill it with. We could leave it at that. Check some. Okay. We'll come back to that. But for now, I want to work on... this towel rack I do have. I like that a lot. We could probably do an all. Ooh, I wanted an out now. That. Scatter out some of broke there. Scatter out some of the banners here so they don't look perfect. That. Oh, that's so cute.
Thanks for your support.
Oh my gosh. Ah, hooray. Coming in with the gifted sub. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. Yeah. I really like these clotheslines. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. You know what we could potentially do? Right here. That looks weird. Me. What if we something a little crazy? Still think. I like that. What if we go in now? But yeah, I kind of like the lanterns in there too. Hmm. I just want to say, no, 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 nope, nope, nope. That. You know something that I haven't done that is a classic Ash move? I haven't put any leaves on the roof. Like, oh, well, and one other thing I was gonna do this roof as well is put little chips in the outside of it. That. I think. Hold on. Wall. I think. Or I can just leave it open. Yeah, have like a little alcove opening here. fill that in. Could potentially have a second floor as well. Fill it in this way. Wouldn't know the difference. You have the upside down stairs here too. I like that a lot. That. Actually, that. Yeah, with that. Do it on this side as well. Slabs. Go. Actually, I could probably bump it up and walk that. Probably looks better. That. Boom. Boom. Go. Okay, let's take a peek outside. Yeah, I like the shape of the roof a lot better now. And then we'll probably add green to the roof. Because I have an obsession with plants. Sure. Jesse, way. Teleport down here. That. Little bit of that there. That. Go. Perfect. The decoration. flowers. Torch flower. Yes. Cute. Okay. Fix the that, or is it? I think that's where it's level at. Okay. Hold on. I don't remember which shader packs these. Oh, I might have just broke my game. Oh boy. There we go. We'll play with this shaders pack for a little bit. Yeah, I like this so far. I think we have left now. Here. And then the rest that's around the house. So here we go. So still pulling thread. Have a method to the madness. I think, at least. Honor here. Probably that. That. Well, you know what? Hold on, let's get rid of these windows. There's a method to the madness. I think it's working. Signs. So this looks like clothing shelves. There we go. Yeah! Okay. And then upstairs... I forgot with the shelves we can like make vending machines now openly. That sounds like a really cool idea. That and actually thing. Oh, you need to be yeah, it has to be there. Blueberries. Boom. We'll probably do well, I think some kind of purple flower. Okay. Actually, let's do a pink tulip. Go. Okay. I think that works. And then, like, here we can do... Oh, we can do, like, a little kitchen or something up here, too. Still. This. That. We could put a stove there. Or we could put a stove here. That. Put a bookshelf here. Oh. Barrel here. That is a cute kitchen. Yeah, loom. And that shouldn't... Will it... No, it won't. Perfect. About to say, it shouldn't clip through the floor. Go. Little kitchen. Probably put a dining chair table here. We'll go with the classic chair setup. Yeah, I kind of like the idea. That. Yeah, perfect. This can be like a desk. So shelf here. Shelf here. Boom. Ow. Okay. 1 by 2. Yeah. Here we go. A cute little studio apartment that is above a space. Now to do the pathways. And then probably some greenery. I also want leaf litter. I think it would really benefit having some glitter laid around like that. Yeah. Yes. Glitter. All the details. All the little details. Let me know if you ever see me drop any frames. I'm always hesitant and worried about it with shaders. Like, technically I did the whole, what's it called? The whole vampires event with the shaders on, and from what I saw of it and when I went through the footage, I didn't see frame drops. But it always scares me. You know, put a build there. I put a fountain. Okay. This, that, and that. Path. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I kind of think of this fountain instead of a building. Begging for attention right now. Like, it's kind of sad. It's a big flower patch right there, but I like it. I love adding the touch of yellow with the wildflowers. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. Okay. Now for leaf litter decoration. Do this sparingly. Because it kind of like looks like foot tracks, you know? I think it looks good. I'm doing good today. I hope you're doing well. I spent most of the day working on the Twitch alerts and just like chilling out. Well, and watching Bannerfall streams. Okay. I want some light sources right here. How do I spell seed? Good to know. Oh, I just need to guess. Go. There we go. Boom. I think that looks cute. Okay. Let's get rid of this. We're gonna build a fountain in this area. How to look up fountains on Pinterest because I don't want it to be big. Tall. There we go. Here's a good simple. You're doing great now. You haven't been busy all day moving furniture, maintenance on your car. It's been a day. I get it. I am so glad right now I share a car with my mother because, well, the car that we have needs maintenance anyways, but it's kind of one of those deals where you have to take it to the mechanic to like keep track of everything. because the engine is equivalently going to go one day. Like the engine itself is just gonna blow. It's like slowly leaking oil. I think. Yeah, it is slowly leaking oil. And it's just one of those disasters waiting to happen. But yeah. He'll end up being fine eventually. Yeah. I also had to change spark plugs. So typical maintenance. Yeah, we have about 77,000 miles in our car right now. And typically with our car and with the brand that it is, which is a Hyundai Sonata, it's kind of always due. It's also a sports car, so the engine takes because you have a lead foot. Hey, you know what? If you have a sports car and you properly use it and don't go slow, kudos to you. I hate the people that have cars that have engines that actually can like run and be and them not using it. So, massive kudos to you. Doing that, because, like, you want to track it, but it's yeah. Cars in general are expensive. That's a simple fountain. I like that. I like that. And we could possibly put a market stall here. Okay. Funny enough, your insurance is low because consider it sports car for whatever. So, speaking of insurance and cars being insured, certain insurances, like let's say State Farm, will not insure my car. Because way back when, like a few years ago, right around the exact time I purchased said car, there was a TikTok that went viral of some guy getting into the exact model of my car with a key start, sticking a UPS plug into the UPS plug, and turning on the car without having a key in the ignition. So, because that video went viral, a lot of those cars got stolen for obvious reasons. Because they could easily be stolen because of a stupid UPS GPS drive. Yeah, that would do it. Um, so, uh, that being said, that Hyundai has gone in and fixed that issue. So they are no longer, like, it is no longer an issue. Why insurance companies still won't cover the car, I don't know. Okay. This should be... I want this to be a simple stall, but this might end up being a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be. Let's do 1, 2, 3 blocks. 2 blocks and blocks difference. But we have it insured now and stuff like that, so it's not like an issue anymore. Or it's not an issue at all right now. It was just an issue at the time when we bought it. Boom. I have an idea here. It did suck. Because of that as well, the insurance, like, the price of, you know, the car. I want this a block taller. I like that, but I want everything a block taller. It's not cheap. So. But it's all good. Eventually I'll get enough money to get another car and play the whole game again. See, now it feels too tall. Okay, we're gonna put it down a level again. Ow, Jack. I love my cat, but there are times where he begs for attention. You know what? We'll let the thunderstorm happen. And he reaches up to equivalently paw at me, which logically is very cute. But the problem is he has claws. So when he reaches up to, like, paw at me for attention, he claws me. Accidentally. Which is so much fun. So if you ever hear me go, ow, Jack, that's what he's doing. He's reaching up with his little paw to try to pet me. And failing to do so. Fire spread is off, so I shouldn't worry about the thunderstorm. so you're in the way. Oh my goodness. There we go. Want a pile of barrels here. I'm probably gonna put like hay bales or something there. We could put a copper golem in here. Hold on. I like this idea. For block. Jackal. No. Carved pumpkin. Yay! So now... what should we... let's put a pumpkin in there. Actually, let's do a honey block. And now he will... oh, wait. I need to do a hopper situation here. Hold up, hold up. There we go. Now he will constantly be... we'll need to cover this up. Copper golem, excuse me. There we go. No, where are you going? Way. Can you not reach the chest now? Okay, we're gonna leave that there then. Perfect. And I think we'll just, like, put another chest out here. He's gonna continuously work now. He's sorting the inventory. Okay. I will... this. Yeah. About to turn the camera on so you guys can see the... welcome back, welcome back. Pause. That. This one. I was working on the seamstress today, but that's equivalently done. So now I'm just kind of working on a little, like, market stall. I think is done now. Yeah, I think that's done now. Let's do the texturing of the dirt area around here. Go. Something like that. Yeah, we worked on the seamstress day. I'm quite proud of it. I'll show you in just a second once I'm done. This. Pack. There we go. Oh, sun rays. Okay. So this over here is the seamstress. I really love what I've done here with equivalently like clotheslines. I just think it looks really cool. And then we've got the little fountain here. And the little food stall. And then I think up here, this way, will be the pathway up to the castle. Whenever I get to that. Oh my gosh, that almost got me. So I will warn you guys ahead of time. I put a cooldown on the creeper jump scare for every 30 minutes. Because the last thing I wanted to do was just it getting spammed and the actual jump scare feeling fear would counterproductive. It is so valid, yeah. And it's not because, like, oh, it wouldn't be funny to be, like, used for jump scares and stuff like that. It's actually the complete opposite. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not like spamming it wouldn't be funny. It's just
Roger, roger.
Roger, Roger. What's it called? Spamming it won't do it. It will lose its jump scare ability, if that makes any sense. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Kind of trust me on this thing. It's okay on the creeper. We have Roger and Lizard. Yes. I figured the Roger Roger would be like very fitting because I know there's a lot of Star Wars nerds out there, including myself. So it has different leaves. The photo I'm looking at has different leaves and different like glass in it. I don't know if I want to do green moss. Okay. Like that. Like for the denser part of the tree, have it be moss. The best advice I can give to someone who's trying to build a tree is don't think, just do. Like that. Kind of still want it spread out a little bit more. Effect on black. Yeah, the best advice I can give to someone who wants to build trees is just don't fake place blocks. Okay. What do we think about this? I think I like it. I think it fits. I want more texture. What if we did a different leaf? See what happens if we mix in. Yeah, the extra texture and the different leaves. Yeah. Okay. Well, so the moss kind of did nothing. So I'm not even going to bother with the moss next time. Yeah, I think I like it. And then, like, hold on. Can do that. And that. Yeah. Now let's place a few more trees around. Like, I want one here. Okay. This time... we're gonna do this one maybe a little bit bigger, I think. And we'll have like 2 offset branches. So one like right here. And one right here. Have big boy here. Okay. Now we work on the tree a bit more. I genuinely cannot think of any, like, advice for people. Okay, I like these 2 bottom branches. This top little plume, like, grow out a bit. Turn less into... Like, the problem I'm having with this type of tree that I'm building, like, it feels flat. There we go. I like that. Now let's replace of these boys. This. I like it. Hold on. I like it, I like it, I like it. Cute! Okay. I kind of want another tree here. Branch go this way. Branch go. This way. Mud brick. Main boy. That. This part starts getting easy after this. Like, once you figure out a pattern that you like with the trees, it gets so much easier after this. And honestly, we could potentially also spread in my, like, signature spruce trees too. If we really wanted to. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Now to say I want a tree here. I don't know. I like how it's looking though. Like, if we take a step away, that barn really stands out. No. This is looking good so far though. Yeah, we'll put like another market stall down there or something like that. And if we have space here, we might put another market stall there. Okay, you know what we're gonna do now? We're replacing the roof. Of the barn. So it just fits more uniform-like in the village. think I'm gonna have to go back in and fix the roof side I have here. Yeah. Yeah, the black roof is so much better now too. Oh, it's okay. We were figuring things out first time around, and I knew we would eventually have to come back and like redo things. So, this is fine. No! Almost done with the roof. Or for the hard part of the roof. No. Now for this part of the roof. Okay. I'm being circled like a shark right now. And being meowed at. I don't... My microphone used to be sensitive enough to where you could hear Jack's meows. The only issue is that, my microphone was sensitive enough that you also hear, like, the clicks of my mouse and stuff like that, and, like, my keyboard, and, like, there's some people that, like, aren't bothered by it, but there's also me who's bothered by it. Because way back when I, like, originally started doing YouTube videos and stuff like that, like, this is back in, like, oh gosh, 2016. I hated hearing the clicks of my mouse and keyboard in my recordings. So I just, like, got the quietest mouse ever and the quietest keyboard ever to, like, counteract it. Because I had a horrible microphone at the time. Now I have a cat in my lap being needy. Oh my goodness. I love my cat, but at the same time, he's very needy. Okay. I think we've done a pretty good job here. Gators again. I think you've done a pretty good job here, if I don't say so myself. Next time we will probably work on the church and the graveyard over here. Didn't want to finish recording. Okay. Which will be fun. I'm kind of excited for the church, the graveyard specifically. But yeah, the kingdom's coming along. It's coming along nicely, if I do say so myself. But I think that's gonna do it for me today. I think it's gonna do it for me today. Thank you all so much for hanging out and watching and all that other fun stuff today. I do really appreciate it. Thank you again, Cray, for the sub. It's so appreciated. I love it so much. We'll slowly work on the whole daily redemption thing now, which is gonna be cool. I'm hoping it's gonna work as smoothly as possible. But yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging out and all that other fun stuff. It's really appreciated. Love it so much. And yeah. I will see you guys next time. Oh, bye.